Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Inferno Paternal, and in this video, as you guys see in the title, I'm going to be giving you an advanced guide to Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat 11. Some disclaimers I want to make before the video even starts, my boys. This guide is based on a tournament legal variation for Liu Kang, and the tournament legal variation is called Luohan Quan, I believe, but that's not the important part. The important part is the abilities are Shaolin Stance, Low Fireball, and Dragon Parry. Another disclaimer I want to make: if you guys do not know what the fighting game inputs are, if you don't know what the up, U, D, F, all those inputs, if you don't know what those are, the 1, 2, 3, 4, they will be in the pinned comment down below. Another disclaimer is, if you want to skip just to the mix-ups and the tech, and the all the frame data and the tips and all that, then I got it on the screen right here. It's right after this. If you want to go straight to the combos, it's on the screen right now. And yeah, guys, hope you will enjoy this video. Hopefully it'll help you guys out. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and if you do enjoy, feel free to leave a like and share with your friends. And yeah, hope you guys having a great day. Let's get into it. Alright, starting off with the first tip for Liu Kang. Now, many of you may already know this, but one huge flaw of Liu Kang is the fact that, look at the move type right here. High, mid, 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 low. Okay, good. High, mid, 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 mid. See all that? And some strings do start off with lows, but as you can see, I don't believe there's a good overhead string. What this means is that your opponent is going to be blocking like this the whole time, and none of your strings will get to him. And the way we can counter this is with two options, my friends. With Liu Kang, they're going to be blocking low a lot, because they know that your strings mostly rely on lows, but to make them not rely on blocking low, you can do the short hop, which is right at the same time as pressing up. You press 2, see, it'll work with the 1, it'll work with the 4, it'll work with the 3, they're all overheads, and they're all good moves. So yeah, you're going to want to use this as much as possible, especially if they're going to be blocking low a lot. You can just do like, see, it's really hard to land, but as you can see, you do it real fast, press up at the same time as the button, and you'll get it. The second thing that you can use a lot is the Shaolin Stance, which allows us to do a low with the 3 version of it, or a high with the 2 version of it. Or overhead, I mean, with the 2 version of it. Now, here's the problem with that. If they know Liu Kang's moveset a lot, and if you're playing in a tournament, they will most likely know Liu Kang's moveset. So if they see this, they're most likely going to block overhead. And if they block overhead, as you can see, the block advantage is -16. That is, they're gonna punish you for that, my guy. So you gotta be really careful with this one, okay? The only time I wouldn't really use this too much, and I'm gonna go into another tip later that has to do with the Shaolin Stance. But basically, make sure you use your short hops. You know what I'm saying? He's got some good low strings, like the one that starts with this. See, it starts with a low, and then you do like that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure to mix up your opponent with the Shaolin Stance. That's what it's there for. It's there to mix up your opponent, alright? But be aware, when they see you do this, the down, down 1 to start the stance, then they might as well just go overhead, because, they think you're going to go overhead. It's a whole game of reading your opponent. The next tip I'm going to give you is a grave flaw of Liu Kang. Well, at least this variation for him, okay? And this is actually something that I found out when I was doing ranked against the Liu Kang. He was mixing my crap. He was doing this, he was doing that, and as you can see, you can hit confirm the Shaolin Stance into another string, and that's what he was doing to me. He was hit confirming it into another string. But little did he notice, I was blocking the first part, and I'd see him quickly do the down down for the stance, and right when I'd see that, I'd punish him for it. You know what I'm saying? I'd grab him or whatever. But basically, what I'm saying is, be very careful when hit confirming strings with the Shaolin Stance. Yes, it may be good for mix-ups, and it may work at first, but once they realize that the Shaolin Stance starts off with a down-down, then they'll immediately poke you and cancel you out of that stance. Kind of sucks, alright? It kind of sucks, yes, but be careful that your opponent does not know what's happening. And if he does know what's happening, do not use it as a hit confirm again. The best time for the Shaolin Stance in my eyes is when you knock them down, like that, and as they're getting up, you throw an overhead at him. Because he basically has a split second to either do a wake-up attack he can do a wake-up attack or block low or overhead. So it's basically a 50-50 chance if you're going to hit it or not. But the thing is, if you do a overhead, then it's going to get punished. But with the low version, as you can see, the block advantage is a little bit less, so you may be able to block, but most likely you're going to get punished if they block it. So be very careful with the Shaolin Stance. Yes, be very careful. The thing I want to be very clear with about Liu Kang is make sure that you be very careful with his strings with highs in them. As you can see, lots of his strings and lots of a bunch of characters in this game strings start off with highs, and that can be ducked and punished. So be very careful when using strings with highs, because if they know it's a high and they duck it and punish you, they could even get a good crushing blow down 2 off of it. So be very careful with the high combos, or the high little strings, I guess you could say. You know, if it has a high in it, be very careful. That's why the forward 3-3-3, this one is a little bit better because it has mids. But the little problem with this one is, as you can see, it's punishable. So it's kind of hand in hand. There's negatives and cons. There's pros and cons. The last tip I'm going to be giving you is about the frame data. And as you can see, this string, it may not have a fast startup, but the block advantage is 4, which is really, really good. Alright, as you can see, you can do that. Boom. Boom. Oh wait, hold on. You could do this. Boom. See what I'm saying? They have a really short time period to punish that. I don't even think they can punish it. I think that's safe, to be honest with you, Chief. And then this move, forward 3-4, is -2 block advantage. So as you can see, boom, 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 boom. See, it's a little more negative than the other one. You know, they can... I don't think they'll... I think this is still safe, though. I don't think they can punish it if you do the down 1 after it, you know? But, you know, you see what I'm saying here? Make sure to look at your frame data, okay? If you want... You do not want to use a string that's, let's say, -12. Look at that. Even though this is really good for starting combos, you don't want to use this all the time because it's mids. There's no mix-up in it. They can just block normal and still punish you after it. So please be careful with that. Make sure that your block advantage is at least, I want to say, below or above -4. Like if it's -3, -2, -1, or anything positive, that's really good for block advantage, alright? So just be careful with that, y'all. Yeah, look, see? It's not a surprise. 1-2, of course, is safe, you know. Look at that. And if you don't know what the mix-ups are, make sure to go to my basic guide. I've already made a basic guide on him. That's why I'm making an advanced one. And if you guys are ready, let's get into the combos. Alright guys, that was it for this video. Hope you guys liked it, and if you did, leave a like and share with your friends. Also, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, feel free to subscribe because it would help me out a ton. And my boys, hope you enjoyed this guide. Hopefully it was good enough because you guys has been wanting a Liu Kang advanced guide, and I didn't want to really do one, to be honest with you, because Liu Kang is kind of a hard character, at least for me in my eyes, because none of his special moves in this variation actually extend combos, but besides the little fireball, of course, but most of them are just combo enders, so that's basically you having to make combos out of just strings, you know, and that's pretty hard for me. I'm not used to that, but hopefully I made a good enough guide for you guys, and if I didn't, feel free to let me know, and I'll make an even better one, hopefully. If it was that bad, I'll have to make another one, I guess. And, yeah, guys, hope you guys having a great day. Don't let anybody break your stride, and I'll see you guys in the next